into my channel, look for it. I will tag it eventually to this video so you guys can go watch the first chapter. But essentially the synopsis is there's this girl who her sister, who's very close in age, her older sister, committed suicide. At least that's how it seemed. And she encountered this girl who told her that she can bring her back as long as she kills 3 people within a time limit. The first chapter moves so fast, it's so meaty, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. And if you want to know more, go to my first chapter review. Okay, second chapter. So it starts off where she's gonna kill the first person. She actually doesn't kill the first person, and she goes and follows them to this house. Now there, she actually does kill him. They go down in a basement, and they're gonna get high, and she decides to throw gasoline, I believe, in downstairs to burn him alive. A guy comes up and she sprays them in the eyes and takes him down, and then it burns them. Then the girl wasn't there. She was actually in the restroom. She comes out of the restroom. She's like, "Why are you here?" So they start fighting, and she takes out the knife and stabs her in the neck. She just makes it just in time. I think she had like seconds for the time to be over. The girl that promised her shows up, tells her, "Hey, clean up your clothes. I'm gonna clean up the mess here. Go back where your sister was buried," and she's gonna be there. She goes to her sister, and then there's this whole huge flashback of her sister, of what actually happened. Her sister actually did commit suicide. She essentially was the shadow of her, or she felt to be the shadow of her younger sister, because she just seemed to be second best in everything. So much that she had written a letter to a lover that she was gonna give, and right before she gives it to him, her sister introduces him as her lover. So not just in school, not just in sports, not just at home, but now even in the love scene, she was second best to her sister. So this got her in the mood where she was about to kill her sister with some scissors. She stops herself. She rethinks, what am I doing? And she goes to school with these friends. They're getting high, and they actually become friends. She gives her necklace to the other girl, and she says, "Hey, thank you so much for helping me out." They leave, and then she says, "You know what? If I continue my life, I'm eventually going to kill her. I am, because I have this jealousy." So she then decides to jump. And she jumps from school, and she actually does commit suicide. So she actually does kill herself. When she's revived, guess what? She sees her sister. She says, "Wait, what happened?" Her sister says, "I got your back. You've been protecting me all my life, and now I was able to protect you." She looks at her, she says, "No, I can't deal with this anymore." And she runs up a building and again throws herself and kills herself. The girl that revived her shows up and says, "What the heck? I revived her. I'm pretty sure I did. What happened?" The other girl explains to her, "I don't know. She just went crazy and she went up and she threw herself." Obviously, she didn't see the flashbacks, so she doesn't know all the information we know now. So then the chapter ends with another cliffhanger. The friend that gave her the information about the friends being in the ceiling, she calls them up and says, "Hey, I need you. Come to the school. And by the way, bring 2 of your friends." So she's going to kill 3 more people to revive her sister, and she doesn't know that her sister doesn't want to be revived. So it's got intense. This is quick moving manga. If you haven't read it, sorry, I guess you do see it, but if you haven't read it, I recommend you go read it. It is in Crunchyroll. You have to be subscribed to Crunchyroll to be able to read these. I believe the first chapter is always free, but after that, you have to actually be subscribed to Crunchyroll to be able to read on from the first chapter. So, go there if you want to do it. My rating from the previous video was 6 out of 10. I'm definitely going to raise it up to a 7 out of 10 as of right now. Now, why did I give it a 6? Because I thought it was moving too fast. Now I think it's moving at a decent rate because they are building up the characters. they're just in a way moving or the killing is not based on just a few people because there's a twist to it, and the twist was that the girl actually did commit suicide. So I thought that I gave a bad rating based on the first chapter. That's okay. It will change on the next one. It might lower, it might higher up. I'm not sure. As of right now, 7 out of 10 is what I give this manga. And definitely psychological, and I would say a little bit horror. Not really, more psychological more than anything. Depending how weak of heart you are, it could be horror to your rating. So thank you so much for following this channel, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for those who are watching live. And guys, thank you so much for all the support. And like always, don't be strangers.